Unfortunately, John Lineker could not be with us here tonight. That is disappointing. Fabricio, you fought him once, you'll fight him again. He's not shown up to come and talk to you tonight. You disappointed?
What do you mean? I don't know. He didn't show up. Like, is he even gonna show up for the fight?
Are you surprised?
Yeah, I am.
We always enjoy it when you guys are sat next to each other. It's always good fun and builds up the fight nicely, but great to have you here with us. Do you think you've seen everything from Lineker for you to replicate the same performance from the first fight and, of course, accomplish that goal of being the champ?
Sorry, can you ask the question again?
Do you think you've seen everything from John Lineker already so that you're able to replicate the same performance?
I think I've seen everything from him, but I don't think he'll be the same performance. I think he'll be a much better performance on this fight.
We go across to our first media question, which comes from Carl Batung-Bakal from International Business Times. Go ahead, Carl.
Hi, Fabricio. Good evening. I just wanted to ask regarding the fight. So, John Lineker is not able to be here with us tonight. But first of all, this is a big stakes fight for you. So how are you approaching this fight? What are your game plans have been? How was your training?
My training was perfect. This camp was much more enjoyable than the last one. I think after that fight, I put a lot of pressure out of me. I was still coming for the fight. I was still trying to show how good I was. And coming for this one, I already know I'm the #1 bantamweight in the world now, So I come for this fight as the champion, I'm confident that I'm a better fighter, and I'm coming to finish where I start on the first fight.
You mentioned finishing John Lineker in your fight. Are you predicting? Are you calling out John Lineker? Are you seeing a first round knockout or possibly a second round knockout for you?
If he come to fight, I would knock him out on the beginning of the fight, But on the first fight, we saw that he respected a lot my game. He was walking back a lot and trying to wrestle with me, something that we agreed before the fight that we wouldn't do. So coming for this fight, I'm not gonna give him any chance. I'm gonna take my time. I have 25 minutes to finish him. I don't believe I need 25 minutes to finish him. But I'm just going to be patient, and I'm going to be ready to knock him out in any second of this fight.
Thank you, Fabricio.
Thank you.
Our next question comes from Bong Lazada from the MMA Superfan. Go ahead, Bong.
Hi, Fabricio. Couple of questions for me. First off, let's start it lightly. I saw an Instagram post that you were looking at a cup, and you were saying that you have to buy that cup for John Lineker. Will you give that piece of equipment on the face-offs?
Yeah, that was the plan. We went out to get him a steel cup, but we didn't fold it yet, But yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah. Second one. Do you think John Lineker is afraid of you right now?
Man, we are fighters. Of course, there's a lot of nerves. We get nervous, and there's a lot of feelings before the fight. But that's what we do. He knows he have to step in the cage with me, and I think he's gonna do. I thought he was going to show up for this interview, so I think he's gonna show up for the fight. But I don't believe he's scared. He knows I'm a dangerous fighter. I don't believe he thinks he can win this fight. If he thinks that, I don't know, he's delusional, but he's still going to show up. He's still going to fight. He's a fighter. I'm a fighter, and we're going to do what we do, That's our job, so we have to fight.
All right. Thanks, Fabricio. And good luck.
Thank you.
Our next question's via text from Luisa Morales of Philstar, who asks, everybody's talking about the much-awaited US debut of one on American soil this May. Is it something that you're eyeing to be part of?
Yes, but this one is actually I think is too close from this fight, I'm very excited to watch the show. I'm very excited to see how one is gonna do in America, especially now that's the first show. But I think this one I'm just gonna be watching and being excited for it.
Our next question is from Volt Lazada from the MMA Superfan. Volt, please go ahead.
Hi, Fabricio. Nice to see you again. I have a few questions for you. First of all, what do you think about John Lineker's attitude of not showing up tonight? Do you feel disrespected at all, or do you think he's just afraid of you?
Man, it's just like it must be embarrassing for him, Like he gonna show up here and what he gonna say, Even before in the last interview, he was just like he probably just is just embarrassed. He don't wanna be in this position. So I don't know what I'm not angry or mad or anything. I think it's just funny that he didn't show up.
All right. And then I saw in a previous interview of John Lineker that he said a king without a crown is not a king. Do you have a response to this?
Man, like I don't know what he's trying to say. He lost his belt for himself. He didn't make weight. He lost the belt, and he say he feel like he's gonna defend it after he almost got knocked out and his face was just blowed away. Like I don't understand what he was trying to say when he say that, but I think I don't know, his head won't be in a good place. We are a few days before the fight. He knows what is in front of him, so of course, like, he's afraid, and I don't know what is happening on his head, but the fact that he didn't show up today, the fact that he's saying this stuff that doesn't make sense, we can try to understand what is happening to him right now.
All right. Last question. Because I read also in an interview of John Lineker that he said he was already getting his win back from your earlier knee before that fight-ending blow hit the wrong target, and then he was getting ready to take you down at the time. Do you think there was a chance that the round was going to end with both of you fighting it out on the ground?
Man, after the first knee that I hit him, he was over. He was throwing up. Like, who got kicked in the ball and started to throw up, Like, it was literally his stomach, his ribs or something was hurt, He was not coming back from that, I'm pretty sure I was going to knock him out. But like I say, the guy is talking nonsense. The guy is not showing up. Like, I don't know what is happening with him right now.
All right, cool. Fabricio, good luck on your fight.
Thank you.
Fabricio, they say never meet your heroes. I know that you grew up watching John Lineker. Now that you fought him, sat at press conference with him, or not in the case maybe, how do you feel about that statement now?
Man, like I said before, I have all the respect for the history that he built. I've been watching for a long time. He's been around for a long time, so he got my respect for that. But now is my time. We're talking about a different time. If he still wanna be, if he still be here, if he still wanna be here, if he still wanna fight, that's up to him. But I'm gonna do what I gotta do. It's business. I'm gonna talk what I have to say. I'm gonna say what I have to say. And when we are together in the ring, I'm gonna knock him out. It's just business.
I saw that you very kindly on your IG page, wearing a Lineker chicken t-shirt, bought him a new protector. Are you having fun with this part of the game?
Yes, yeah, I'm enjoying, like now we are on the couple days out of the fight. All the work has been done, my weight is good, everything is good. So now I'm just doing what I have to do, all these interviews, all the media, this part, and I enjoy that part too, it's all part of the show.
How far do you plan to take this? Because you're on your way. If you win this belt, you're the best bantamweight in one championship, one of the best bantamweights in the world. Can anybody hang with you on the planet right now at this weight class?
I think this is the fight for me to make a statement, The first fight was good, but I don't believe I performed on my best, you know. So come for this fight now is my chance to make John Lineker look easy, you know. And after I do that, it's gonna be a huge statement, and people gonna keep talking about this fight for a long time.
What does it mean to you to fight in a ring? I heard that you went to Lumpini last Friday. How is that going to change things for you?
No change at all, you know. My debut was in the ring in 2020. Now I'm fighting like 2-3 years later in a ring again for the belt, you know. So there's a change in nothing. Just I'm just so happy to be able to be fighting in Thailand, you know. This is my second home. All my friends, supporters are gonna be there. So I'm just excited.
Do you have one final message for your opponent before you face each other?
See you soon, man. See you soon. Let's put the books on the table. Let's finish this conversation. You know, let's get it over with.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not miss this one. This promises to be such a belter. We cannot wait. Fabricio, always great to see you, mate. Thanks a lot.